When I was in college, they taught us that Neanderthals were the missing link creatures, that they were just brutish ape-like creatures that just grunted to communicate with each other. They didn't teach us that they were people at all, but for 60 years, we creationists have been trying to say that Neanderthals were people too. They could talk. Here is an article describing Neanderthal burial customs. They buried flowers with their dead. Neanderthals had musical instruments, artwork in their caves, and we found flax fibers in their caves that were turquoise and pink. They liked colorful clothing. They wore makeup. These were people. But notice the article's title. Networking was key to human success. And then it says social structure distinguished ancient people from Neanderthals. Wait a minute. Neanderthals were ancient people too. Let's take a little further look. By the way, this whole thing, Neanderthals have been reclassified as Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens variety Neanderthalensis. And we're Homo sapiens variety sapiens. You see, scientists who study this stuff up front and just don't go on opinions or their gut feelings, or they're actually going on data, they've changed their minds and decided that Neanderthals were people too. Just like the creation theory, the model predicts. Let's take a look at some more data that has come in. Let's see, about 2.5% of the DNA of the ancient Sungir people was originated from DNA. We've completed the Neanderthal DNA genome project. Svante Pabo did at the Max Planck Institute, and then they found a little more, came in from some more inbreeding, bringing it up to about 3% of their DNA as Neanderthal. Plus, studies of the genetic makeup of Northern Europeans find that 4% of all living Northern Europeans have Neanderthal DNA in their DNA. How could non-humans mate with humans? This whole pervasive mindset of the evolutionists persists in spite of the data. Look at the end of the article, what it says here. It says, Neanderthals lacked mating networks like those of ancient humans. Ancient humans. What makes them think Neanderthals weren't ancient humans? How could they even mate with other people if they weren't also ancient humans? Well, guys, get rid of your Evo atheist presuppositions and give in to the facts, the science, the research, the data. Neanderthals were people too. They're just an extinct tribe of humans. And so if you ever have heard, you creation sympathizing Bible believers out there, that Neanderthals are proof of evolution, well, they're not. They were people and descended from Noah and his family and built their civilization isolated from the rest of the human population up in Northern Europe during the Ice Age that followed the flood of Noah, because they were the only people that were tough enough to make it through that kind of cold weather. Well, anyway, I hope that encourages you. God bless. Have a good day and stay warm. Dr. J.